Hi everyone, welcome Madridistas. 5-2 win over Celta Vigo. We're in the quarterfinals. There's a lot of talking points, but before we begin, kindly subscribe and let's keep it real. Welcome back, Madridistas. Like I said earlier, there are a lot of talking points. The positives, the negatives, the takeaways, the lineup. So let's dive in. Positives. We won. We scored 5. We're in the next round of the cup. But are we happy? Are we really happy with the performance? Are there still questions about Carlo? Are there still questions about this team? Are there questions about how good we are? I'll leave you guys to decide that. We came into this game with expectations. Coming off the loss on Sunday, coming off the loss in the Spanish Super Cup, we needed a performance that will make us feel happy, extremely happy. And I believe Carlo got that message. He came in today with a different lineup. He dropped certain players, and let's see the lineup. Okay, we have Lunin in goal. He seems to be the goalie for the cup games. Let me not say cup games, just for the Copa del Real. Rudiger as always, is there. We have no options. And guess who Carlo brought back? Mr. Raul Asensio. I guess Carlo is listening to us now. He kept Lucas. Fran Garcia came in for Mendy, Dani Ceballos, Tchouaméni. Finally, he plays him in the right position. Luka, Brahim Diaz, Kylian Mbappe, and Vinicius Jr. So looking at this lineup, Fede, Jude, Rodrigo, Mendy, and Camavinga were all dropped from the game against the game on Sunday. So we had 7 changes, if I may say. And what was the performance? Pretty decent? Awful? Again, I'll leave you to decide. My opinion about Carlo on certain things hasn't changed. And one of them is he's becoming very reactive and not proactive. What am I talking about? In my last video, I said it's only right to play people in the right positions. Tchouaméni played in midfield today, and we saw his performance. He got the best rating out of all. So do we need to constantly lose before Carlo understands what needs to be done? We clamored for Raul Asensio to be back in the team. Carlo brought him back. Yes, he was responsible for the penalty, but hey, did he do a good job? He did. The confidence that kid had in previous games playing with Chouameni, if Carlo had kept that up, we'll be we'll be way past this stage now. But again, Carlo has decided that he has his mind made up on certain things and he will not change for anything. An example is Lucas Vasquez. I said in my previous video, Lucas is not a right back. Carlos seems not to agree. He kept him there. But above all, let's look at the guys that came from the bench. I'll start with Kamavinga. He came in, he didn't do too well. I guess he's still um, not over the loss. And his mistake gave away the first goal. Ada Güler, brilliant. Came off, held his own, had two beautiful assists. That kid is a delight to behold. He deserves more minutes. And if we want to expect things to change, he has to play more. Hendrick came off the bench, two good goals. You see the hunger in him, you see the bite, the fight. That kid plays like, I don't know, he's like a pit bull. He's hungry, he's eager, he wants things to show, he wants to show things. He believes so much in his ability, but again, some of the players that Carlo decides he's going to give like a couple of minutes to, and that's it. And you see so much potential in these two guys in today's game, and you ask yourself, what will it take for them to get minutes? I don't know why Carlo is not willing to switch things up and just, switch things up. Let us see the full potential of this team. He's kept things in a certain way, and that's where we're struggling. I know I mentioned a lot about takeaways, and this is part of the takeaway. The takeaway is we have so much quality in the squad, both on and off, that we're not using it. And we saw that in the second half of extra time today, from especially Hendrick and Ada Güler. For Verdi, I have no words for him. He's just a blessing to us. That fourth goal was, oh my goodness, out of this world. I need to mention Dani Ceballos. And that takes me back to one of the talking points, the first goal. Yes, Celta Vigo should have got a penalty, and I strongly believe that was a foul and it was a spot kick. Again, I don't know what's happening with the VAR and the ref and how that they let that slide, but fast forward to Lucas Vasquez picking up that ball. He gives it to Dani Ceballos, and one pass, Kylian Mbappe. Again, that's now back to the Kylian we all love. 1v1 situation, bam. ball is in the net. Danny is necessary or is important to us after the loss of Tony Cruz in this kind of situations. The transition that we need from defense to attack, we have certain players, and in particular, Danny Ceballos, that can do that for us. But again, Carlo decides on sticking with his opinion. Yes, he's the manager, but these decisions are hurting us. Overall, we are not in a very good place because Celta Vigo came and they really played us. You know, I'm sure they looked at that loss like everybody did, and they were like, these guys are not so special. They're not so special. And that's the message running around now across the football world. People genuinely think they come up against Real Madrid and they have a good chance of beating us. And I don't blame them. We have a manager that has refused to do the simple things. He has refused to learn from mistakes that he's constantly making. And now we have to hope and wish that we win games. And it's because he doesn't want to do the right things. We have so much quality, people, so much quality. And we're struggling. We're struggling. We're struggling to put teams away. I'm happy we win the next round. I'm kind of afraid of what might come next. But again, I'm hopeful about how the season is going to end. I don't know what Carlo is going to come up on Sunday with against Las Palmas. Hopefully, it's the right lineup. Hopefully, he has learned from today, and he does what is right. I really want to hear your comments. I want to read from you guys and see what you think about today's game. What we could have done better, how well we could have played based on the resources we have, and what we should do going into the game on Sunday. So again, kindly subscribe, give a like to this video, and let's keep it real.